Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Dom's Beer Guide, where tonight we're going to be looking at Out Too Far, a coastal Saltbush hazy pale ale from Sailors Grave Brewing. That's a bit of a mouthful when you haven't had a drink, but anyway, we are going to give it the Dom's Beer Guide treatment and see how we get on. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we look at is it cool? And I think for this, it's a pretty resounding yes, it is. It's kind of neat. It's like a sort of pencil drawing of a swimmer with some like black water. The ring light up here is not helping you see this clearly, so that's not great. But it's just a cool looking can of beer. It is a good looking can of beer. Their logo is pretty neat as well. Yeah, I like this. It's sort of like half printed, and this aluminium top is just as it should be. There's something about that really appeals to me. I think that's neat, and I think if you're drinking it at a barbecue, people are going to ask you what it is and what you're drinking. So that is a big resounding 5 for me. Well played, Sailors Grave. Okay, the next thing we look at is whether it's actually going to pour. So let's open it up. Plenty of fizz. Ooh, good smells from that. Right, let's see if it pours. Standard glass. Yeah, it's definitely pours. Decent head staying. Yeah, happy with that. It's good, plenty of fizz. Yeah, nice and fizzy. Yeah, and it's maintaining a head. So I'm going to be fair and I'm going to give it a 3. Okay, so next thing we look at is whether your senses are working overtime.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Senses working overtime.
Came out, I got a bit of a hit of fruit. I can smell it from here actually. I'm getting a fruity smell. Yeah, nice. Not quite sure what fruit I'm sensing. It's kind of like grapefruity. What does it say on the can? Let's have a look. What should we get? IPA brewed with wild coastal saltbush foraged in the deep southeast and brimming with Cashmere, Galaxy and Eldorado hops. What a load of old guff that is. There's fruit. Got fruity smells. It's kind of nice. In terms of looks, it is a really hazy pale ale. That appeals to me. I like a hazy beer. I'm a big fan of hazy beers. Head's all but disappeared, so it loses points for that. I like to have a little bit of head while I'm drinking.
Matron, take them away.
But yeah, it's good looking. Smells okay. Definitely getting fruit. Yeah, fruit from that. I think it's going to be a 3. Okay, so the best bit, obviously, we're going to see how it tastes. Let's give it a go. Ooh, that's nice. Trying to see what I can pick up. It's a bit like, it's weird, right? Imagine you're eating a roast dinner and pouring gravy down your face. It's a bit like that. It doesn't taste, it's not meaty, I don't mean it like that, but you've kind of got like it's a real sort of thick, smooth taste, but I'm not sure what of. It's obviously the hops, it's obviously that wanky stuff that was on the side of the can, but there's no sort of real note that you can pick out. It's not like chocolate or raspberry or grapefruit or orange or anything like that. Let me have a taste them. I haven't got a clue what you can taste in there, but it tastes good. It tastes solid. It's got a big rich flavour, and you get like a little twang afterwards. It's really nice, really smooth. I'm trying to see if I can get a little after kick of something. Probably doesn't help that I've got a man flu, to be honest. It's probably not the best time to be tasting beer, but I tell you what, it's really nice. It's smooth. It's a lovely smooth beer. And you get a little bit of a twang afterwards. As you can tell, it's going down a treat, which is much better than some of the beer I've reviewed recently. Yeah, let's have another look at that tasting note. See if I can tell what it is. Malted wheat, malted hops, water, yeast, coastal saltbush leaves. So this is obviously some sort of plant. I really should have done my research. So what I'm going to do is, when I'm editing the video, I'm going to put a link somewhere to what coastal saltbush is, and that will probably clear up what I'm actually tasting. So let's have a look at that. So now we know what coastal saltbush is. I like the flavour. Okay, it's not outstanding, but it's really nice. So I'm going to give that. Yeah, it's getting a 4. Okay, so in terms of value for money, this actually came as part of my Beer 52 subscription. Now, I know it seems a little bit like this channel is like a Beer 52 fan club. It really isn't, because I only have it every so often, but obviously when there's 12 beers, there's 12 beers to review. I am buying other stuff, so this is not an advert for Beer 52, it really isn't. So because it came as part of a 12 beer kit for 35 quid, that puts this at about 3 quid a can, so it's quite dear. I'm sure you can probably buy it. The taste is good. It is really nice. So yeah, value for money. It is a 1.8 unit beer. Let's have a look. What is the old thing on it? So it's 5.5%. So that probably sort of explains why it's kind of like rich flavoured. 330ml can. 3 quid for something that tastes that good. I'm alright with that. I'm giving that 5. So that gives Out Too Far a Dom's Beer Guide score of 20 out of 25, which is a solid score. So yeah, if you can find this stuff, I'm sure they probably sell it by the can on Beer 52, but just Google it and get it from anywhere. Other beer providers are available, etc. Yeah, check it out. That is a really, really decent beer. Have it cold. Have it with... What did you have it with? Oh, yeah, barbecue. Have that with a barbecue. Burger, one of them, ice cold. Mwah. That'd be handsome. So yeah, I'm impressed with that. That's the first one I've had from Sailors Grave Brewing, and it won't be the last. Yeah, that's lovely. Now, I clearly I'm into my hazy beers that are a bit stronger. That's obviously my thing, and this is a really good example of that. So yeah, lovely. So anyway, thanks very much for watching this review. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out all the other beer reviews. There are plenty more coming as we get into summer and we can get out in the garden and start drinking some beer. And yeah, channel's growing. Instagram, Facebook, check us out. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.